snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A stop and pull maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Surging forward on the sneak. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the defense, Dave got him at the 27. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Deep throw off his back foot. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That puts them on top here in the fourth.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All of the pressure and all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
Continues to fight for yards. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They'll try the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're putting their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 16th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. On the run, still looking. Got a man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. The throw. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They grab the early lead. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Salter. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
He was not going to be denied. Discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Welch. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Fires it incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot in the quarter...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Going for 6. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Crosses midfield. The 30. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Indiana!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Snaps it in the shotgun. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there, they didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Miller. Breaks into the open. And he's still running after the move. At the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Snagged out of the air. Makes his way into the end zone, and now they're within 5. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Buys a little time with his feet. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Scrambling away. Blasted as he lets it go. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The play action fake. Now improvising. He throws into the middle of the field. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hemby. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
Fires on the move. Complete to the left. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Unloads to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. Oh, he's got some space. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to pass. And this will be caught as they convert the two. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Jackets will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's in.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Green. He's got him. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The screen, he's got wheels. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. He's going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Got a man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Pick up and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! Touchdown, Arkansas! He got a step and just dusted the field. Put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. It's King. Quarterback on the move, still looking. At the 40, there he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. The sweet feet buy a little time. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Fit it in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it inside the 30. All kinds of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's King. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Green. Makes the grab. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check.
There he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's King. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. But all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
If they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Uncorks one to the middle. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the 1st half.
Turning it on! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Looking for the 2-point try. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's King. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And that's what quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down to... Oh, he dropped it! Recovered by the defense, and he's off! Breaks into the open. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're going to run it. And they get him down.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's King. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. 14. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
To the air, it's King. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Already find a hole in that secondary. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. A huge play, just a breath away from taking it to the house, but they are in business at the 4.
Georgia's at it. That's the end of the first half. What's the score for Arkansas? 49. Georgia Tech 14.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the ball is loose on the return. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. To it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own. quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Mateer. Quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense one.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Picks up the first down. Lots of running room. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The snap sets up the throw. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. LSU quick to the line. Lost a throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Slings it downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Takes the easy one to the back. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Rush is on him. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Now the play fake. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the one, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. He'll do it himself. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on fourth and goal. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And the Sooners buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Batir. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Uncorks one. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. Steps away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Sategna. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. formation, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's up. Hard-hitting tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires it. Grabbed on the outside. It's up. Him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
And third down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able. find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Looking left. And he's got it! Touchdown, Trojans!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Hits the open man. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking downfield. It's Robertson. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going for the big play. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And they'll close. to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. The inside handoff. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game. And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play...
Pulls it in down the sideline. Running free. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You can tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you can tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Caught, and he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws.
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. With the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physics?
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's finally shot down of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Rides the back and leaves it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Salter. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it with a touchdown. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll start this drive going to the air. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina! Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff cover. Will be stopped at the 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Castellanos. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense of pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the lead.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Noles are on the move.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Noles! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him